Okay, so today we're going to do a warm-up with the black metal bar, which is attached to the vertical frame on the Pilates reformer. Now, I've attached 2 blue springs. You can tell the color of the springs on a Pilates reformer, but by the colors that are painted right at the ends here, okay? So I'm going to attach 2 springs onto the bar. And we're first going to do sort of like a standing cat stretch. All right, so I'm going to stand here. My feet are hip distance apart. And as you can tell, my shoulders are over hips, so standing nice and tall, neutral spine. And I'm going to push the bar away with resistance in a hip hinge. Neutral spine, so flat arms, flat, straight back, flat legs, right? So like straight, straight, straight. Inhale, send it out. And I'm going to bend the knees and then hollow out. So I'm going to pull my stomach in, scoop, and roll back up through the spine. So it's inhale, push it out, lean forward, bend the knees, exhale, keep the arms straight and draw the abdominals in against that spring resistance coming up so quickly to the ceiling. So try it again. Inhale out. Bend the knees, exhale, scoop up. Breathe in through the nose, like you're smelling the roses. Bend the knees, exhale, hollow out, release. Now what we can do is bring feet together and hip hinge. So again, I'm getting a lot of length here and glute work at the same time. It's standing core, all right? So it's hip hinge. Just halfway now with the arms. And you're going to sweep the right leg back, stand tall, hip hinge, left leg. Now just a little pro tip, if you scrape the foot on the mat, you're going to tighten up the glute that much more effectively. So it's scrape and lift, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And still looking ahead, that's 6. 5 more. 4, breathe in, breathe out, 3, and 2, and last 1. Now, we can also check your balance. Hip hinge, raise the right leg up and hold. Now you can, for added bonus, draw this in and raise your left arm ahead. And then put the arm down and just slowly, without moving the bar or my upper body, okay? I'm gonna lower and lift. No, it's not a swing. Okay, it's a lift with intention. So it's breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Every time you're raising that leg with an exhale, you are engaging the core muscles. 2 more and 1 more. And then you can hold it up and then pulse it 10 times. 10, 9, 8, point the toe, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. Of course, we always want to try the other side. So, hip hinge, scrape the toe, lift the left leg up, hold, engage. Reach the right arm out like you're shaking someone's hand. That takes a lot of concentration, so give yourself a second to try it. Then put the hand down, and you're going to lower, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe in, out when you lift the leg. Good, that's 3 more. Breathe in, breathe out, 2. Hold it up, point the toe and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. So in that quick little series, you're actually working the supporting leg just as much, if not more, than the leg that's lifting behind you. All right, but a lot of glute work. I usually kind of sweep and lift alternating legs as sort of a little reset. So how about 8 more? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So then the final would be inhale, send it away. just like we started. Bend the knees, squeeze your stomach in, so like round the back, hollow out, let your head release back down to the floor. So it's inhale, reach out, look out. Bend the knees, exhale. Inhale, reach out, look up. Bend the knees. And one more time, breathing in. And bend the knees. Arms stay straight. It's a nice release of the upper back and shoulders. Now I'm going to drop down just one of these springs. And I'm going to grab a little sticky. Trust me on that. You can get this at like a rug store or Home Depot, whatever. You just cut them up in little squares, okay? So, or Amazon, of course. Now I'm going to press the bar through here this way, and I'm going to grip my toes on the bar. So I have a lot of clients that say to me like, oh, my toes, I can't grip my toes like that. It really just takes practice, and it's really important to learn how to use your feet, because they're like the foundation of your house, okay? So you want strong feet, all right, to be able to like walk and run and just move with ease throughout your day. So this is a really fun trick to work the feet and get the core. So I'm gonna lie back down. Now my legs are long, so I'm naturally loosened up at lower back, so technically neutral spine. So when I bend the knees just a little bit, not all the way into the chest, but just like even halfway, with an exhale, you're taking that resistance right in your lower stomach. So it's a nice little trick to get the lower abdominal engagement. So it's inhale, send it away, and exhale, stop halfway. So that's your lower abs. And then you can add a curl up to get upper abs. All right, you can stay neutral doing that too. So it's inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up, bend knees halfway in, okay? So it doesn't look like you're doing anything, but believe you me, you are flattening from the top down, okay? So let's try 10 of them. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now, if you don't have a black bar like this, you can also do this with your feet on like a little exercise ball, just so you guys know. Good, 5 more, breathe in, exhale, 4, and see, I'm retaining neutral, 2, okay. Now, 1, you stop here. If I bring the knees further into the chest and I curl up more, now I'm imprinted, so my lower back is now on the mat. Now again, imprint is like a safe connection with your lower back on the mat. It's not like jamming your lower back into the mat. Excuse me. It's like an imprint in the sand, okay? Think of it that way. So your lower back is supported but not hurting, okay? And you're not squeezing your butt to get there. So you're imprinted, you're gonna raise the knees up, and if you just like release the bar a little bit in these little pulses, believe me, your abs will feel like they're in like a panini maker. Okay, so it's like a and 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 of course you can add a little curl up release, 10 of those, 9, 8. Now you're exhaling when you do this. 6, so it's a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release all the way back down. Now we can of course do obliques. So elbows left to right. Bend those knees. Let's go for the big imprint. Elbows left, legs long, elbows right. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and out. All right, how about 6 more there? Squeeze those knees together if you can. Hang on to the bar. Good, 4, 3, chin up, 2. Now let's add one in the middle. Release the bar to the knees. Here we go, ready? Elbows tight. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Curl up, lift up. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it away. Arms down, legs long for parakeet. Now you might have seen this before in other videos, so I'll just be very quick with this. Bend the knees to the neutral. Then you're going to pull your stomach in, imprint, release the bar, lift all the way up. Oh my God, feels so good on upper back. Oh, amazing. Inhale, stay. Now exhale, softening at the sternum here, hugging down. Oh my gosh, I think my back just adjusted just doing that. So we'll try it again. Inhale, long legs, bend the knees, imprint, let that bar lift you up. Now you're on your upper back. Oh, nice safe way. You are working those hamstrings. Right back here, hold it, breathe in. And exhale, softly lower back down through the spine, curving the back. When your lower back is almost there, you can bend the knees and push the bar through. This is called parakeet. Inhale to stay, bend the knees, exhale, imprint. Let the bar lift you up. Hold it, breathe in. And softly, lower back down with control. One vertebrae at a time. Bend the knees, push it through. Awesome. Now, a last little trick here is that if you bend the knees, but your toes are probably really tired by now, okay? But they get stronger over time, okay? You're gonna tuck your feet underneath the bar and hold it here. Now, you're gonna basically feel like you're in a plank right here. It looks so easy, but it's like a little vacuum, right? Like you feel like your stomach is in, you know, when you put your clothes in the Ziploc bags, and then there's that little like circle knob, and you're supposed to like vacuum that up to like suck all the air out. Like that's the visual and the feeling I'm having right now. Oh, namaste. Just really pulling it all tight, zipping it all together, almost like a corset in the olden days, or if you watched Bridgerton, okay? All right, are you with me? All right, so you can hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, use the feet, squeeze the knees, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Now be careful. Don't let this go because it's going to make a huge noise. All right, so ask your instructor or get used to just holding up that bar. Excellent. Okay, now moving right along, I'm going to take this board off and put it here. And then we're gonna get the cardio tramp out today. So what I did today was I helped people with their feet, continuing to strengthen the feet, work the legs. I used a medium-sized ball today, which is like a medium-sized playground ball. And we worked with, whoops, excuse me, the cardio tramp, all right? So this is a mini trampoline, and on the reformer, it goes all the way down the end. Right here, it slides into 2 slots, and then you move the carriage all the way down, okay? And then I usually start off with 3 red springs, heavy, heavy, and I'll show you why in a second. Oh, just cut my foot, no worries. I've stubbed a lot of toes being a Pilates instructor. Anyway, so instead of pushing your feet against the bar, now you're gonna press your feet against this trampoline. So I am going to put the ball between my knees, send the carriage away, lift your heels, return. So it's heel, toe, return. Heel, push the carriage away, lift the heels, return on the toes. Push, lift, return, push, lift, return. So this is gonna feel kind of boring at the beginning, okay? And you're always neutral here. But what you're doing is if you get a lot of these repetitions, so it's exhale, lift up the heels, return, and just go like super slow motion. You can do whatever you want with your arms. You can hold out here to give yourself a little poor person's massage with the shoulders. So you'll start to have like almost like an achiness in the ankles, all right? So when I help a lot of people with their plantar fasciitis, this is definitely something that we do. Now this is a cardio tramp, meaning a cardio trampoline. So what does that mean? Well, we can get your cardio on, okay? But you would never want to do that on 3 red springs. So you would drop down to what we call 1 red, 1 blue, or 1.5, okay? Now, just 1 second, I forgot to tighten up the knobs underneath the cardio tramp. Okay, so righty-tighty, lefty-loosey on the cardio tramp, okay? And what we can do is, I like to put the ball between my knees just to really engage that core and strengthen all those muscles. And when you jump, you are straightening the legs. And if you point the toes, you're automatically going to be doing heel, toe, toe, heel. So we can try that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So super fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. This is just a quick demo video, but if you were in an interval class, you would basically do 2 minutes of that, take a break, do arms, 2 minutes or 1 minute of more jumping, do another minute of core. So it's an interval class typically. So it's like jumping, core, jumping, legs, jumping, core, jumping, and jumping arms. And then you put everything together. So, but right now I want to show you this really cool way to stretch. I'm going to bring this platform extender, and I'm going to put it over the screws here, and we're still on one red, one blue. And so now, just move this over a little bit. Now what you can do is stand up and hold on up tall for elephant, okay? So heels are back. Now again, stretching the body, I'm forming the letter L. I'm going to inhale, look up, and exhale, sweep the legs under. So what a lot of people do is they kind of bring their body forward, but you want to keep the hip hinge, so like keep this engaged, looking out, neutral spine. Pull your stomach in to support the neutral, right? So if you had a cup of tea in your lower back, you don't want to spill the tea, okay? You can spill the tea with me later. All right, just kidding. So inhale out. Now push the heels, lift the toes, bring it back in. It feels so good. This is almost like a down dog in yoga, but it's not as like harmful, or I shouldn't say harmful. It's not as much pressure on the wrists. See what I mean? So it's out, inhale, exhale, under. So if you have any back issues at all, okay, this is going to feel amazing. You're stretching out those legs. Now what we can do is release your hip flexors. So right foot is forward and left foot is high half toe against the shoulder rest. And you press it away and stand tall. Now you can hold on the whole time if you want, no biggie. But of course we always want to stretch your balance, challenge your balance. And this is an excellent way to do that. So hands on hips, arms in a T, arms up would be the best, more challenging way. It's inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay? Now for those yogis in the world, you can actually put your back foot flat, legs straight, and it becomes warrior 2 or, right? Warrior 1, warrior 1, and warrior 2. I love this. Warrior 1 and warrior 2. Okay, because you know when you're in a yoga class and they're always like, grip your back leg and you really use your front leg more? Well, this is actually helping you really push back. Push back, warrior 2. Pull that stomach in. I know, it's hard. And then stand tall. So we can try the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Again, just a fabulous way to stretch those hip flexors. It's inhale, down, down. Keep this bent knee, this front knee bent. Breathe in. Stretch the hip flexors. And again, what am I doing with my feet? Do you see my foot? It's all the way against the shoulder rest. I am working the feet, strengthening the feet. Namaste. All right, so now we can bring our right heel down and turn it into warrior 1. Whoops. Gotta check my balance. And then it could be warrior 2, arms open, right? And then warrior 1. And then warrior 2. Good. Now, when we step down, if we put the springage down, I would always recommend the springs down to 1 red spring for side splits. benefit here is that your foot can actually go against the tramp and you do your side splits. So this is a really great way to get those outer hip muscles out, out, back, back. And this is like chest up, shoulders back. I always joke around like hands on your hips, like you've got a little attitude. Okay, so chest up, shoulders back, out, out, and back, out, out, and back. And one more side splits. And then we can do your skater. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, really stick your bum back. 5, all the way out, all the way out. 3, 2, and 1, and stand tall. Excellent. Now, we can certainly do side splits the other way. I think we did 5, whoops, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then skater, really getting into those outer hip muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay. Now, we haven't gotten a ton of upper back work. Okay, so what we can do is take this tramp off. And one of my favorite things to do on reformer, especially at the end of a workout, and we're almost done here, is plank to pike. So my feet are on the platform extender, hip distance, and I'm going to bend the knees, walk my hands out to the shoulder rest, and again, this is going to be plank to pike like you might do on a mat, but it's a little bit easier because your hands are on this nice soft cushion, these little bump outs called the shoulder rests. Okay? All right, so I'm going to walk my hands out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're just going to go to a plank. Now see how my hands are ideally underneath my shoulders, okay? Now I'm going to look out, draw the abdominals in, pike up. So it's inhale down, exhale, pike up. Inhale down, exhale, pike up. So what a lot of people like to do with this one is they kind of push their arms out. But just think about your bum coming down, hands underneath your chest, and bum lifting up. So inhale, exhale. We can do it 5 more times. 4, 3, 2. Were you worried I was going to hit that black bar? And last one. Now adding on, you go to the plank. It's one of my favorites. You're going to inhale out, exhale underneath. Inhale out, exhale. And you can try 8 more. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. 7, shh. 6, shh. 5, drawing the stomach in, neutral spine. Breathe in, breathe out. 4. Breathe in, engage. 3. Inhale, press. 2. Last one. Hold, inhale, and hollow out, pull back up. Bend those knees and walk your hands back up and under. Excellent. Now, before we go home, I wanted you to just get a nice, healthy side-to-side rotation in Mermaid with rotation. So I'm going to remain on one red spring and pull the bar up, okay? And this is sort of a funky setup. It takes you a while to get it, but then once you figure out Mermaid with rotation, you're like, oh, just feels so good. Like, just feels amazing. Okay, it's really hard to stretch this one area of the back, this muscle called the quadratus lumborum, which is also nicknamed QL. Your QL actually tightens up from your hips to your ribs. It's like a diagonal line. So we're going to stretch it out right now. So my legs are in a Z. My right hand is on the bar here, and my left foot is hooked back behind the shoulder rest. Now, it's a side bend, so I'm going to raise My right arm is right in front of my shoulder a little bit. My left arm comes up, and I'm going to side bend. Reach, and that's Mermaid. Now to add the rotation, you lift it up. You exhale, side bend. Try to get your hands all the way together. Draw the abdominals in right here. Squeeze tight and fold in. Open up your grip and stay and enjoy that stretch. So here's the muscle here, that QL that I was referring to. And then you're going to bend the elbows to the side 3 times. Lift up, look up. Protract the shoulders, push away. So it's retract, protract. One more, retract, protract, hold it out, shift, and release all the way up and around. Side bend. Okay. Now, we're going to try the other side quick. So whenever you're on left side, you go to the right side. And whenever you're on front side, you go to the back side. So my right foot is hooked, my left hand on the bar. Bring the right arm up. Exhale, side bend. And return. Now add the rotation. Up. Side bend. Squeeze it in. Rotate. Open up your grip. And stay and enjoy that stretch. 3 times. Bend the elbows out to the side. Push away. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it out. Shift. And release. Up and around. So there you have it. That was part of our workout today at Morris Fitness, and I hope you guys liked it. If you want more reformer workouts, then please comment below and give me a like and or a follow. All right, great to connect with you guys. If you have any questions about reformer or personal training and Pilates, then reach out. All right, have a great day. Bye.